The last time I watched top division bouts here on day 11, he had rather more hair, and he had not even debuted. 11 years on, Terunofuji is sumo's main man. As of this morning, edging ever closer to a second straight title, and looking so strong that only an off-dohyo scandal could stop him. On the dohyo, the afternoon thrills began with this little versus large affair in Division 3. High school grad Kei Tenkai, yes, Saitama Sakai, versus one-time university star Oh Shoryu. This time, Kei Tenkai seeks his oblique angle with a stinging face slap, and dives in to leave a flustered Oh Shoryu in at least 3 minds. Then, once he gets his trusted frontal right, it's all over. Oh Shoryu doing well to plot his striding escape, but fallen into with the shoulder and crushed. And that was not the only hairline decision today. The top of Division 3 gave us enough drama for a novel. Let's focus on the key part for now, a huge match for a very nervous Kotoku-san. First denied his shot at promotion due to a virus outbreak at his Arashio stable, he seemed certain to go up in March when racing to 4-1, but lost his final 2 bouts to miss Division 2 by half a rung. Would it be third time lucky today? And after 12 long years of toil, Kotoku-san finally gets a sumo salary. If I kept him right in front of me, I felt I'd be okay, he said of his lightweight foe. It was great I could impose my style. 1 week from now, his rise will be made official. In Division 1, the superhero Aqua Man, who's already survived the virus and 2 car crashes, yes, that level of impact, announced that he's also survived a bike fall. 10 stitches were sewn into his right ankle after he came off his 2-wheeler last night. Luckily, there was no hairline fracture. He then attempted this daring feat, of course emerging unscathed, but wreaking havoc on others. Bout victor Tsurugisho may now have symmetrical head gashes, while coach Urakaze almost passed out. The ankle doesn't hurt, Aqua maintained, but with 7 losses already, my heart certainly does. We hoped one of these men would be fighting Terunofuji today. Instead, they were facing each other in a battle of the challengers. And Endo exploited a mistimed pull to win this eliminator, making second place his own for the next hour. Notoriously cold and curt on match days, he refused to talk. Taka Keisho then faced Takayasu to try and match Endo's score. and showed incredible toughness to avenge his March defeat, sticking to the principle of the head-first charge no matter how much damage he took. And while he was grateful for the cash prize from the Japan Nursing Association, he might rather they tend to his wounds. But we glossed over his pain and sacrifice, believing his score to be an irrelevance. Terunofuji had Myogiryu, who he led 12-3, and of whose tire-flipping strength he'd made a mockery. "Go on," sighed the crowd. "Let the formality commence." And to ground Myogiryu went, his despairing hand clinging to a loose end of sash as he fell. The Yobidashi had not the strength to retie it, and called on push-up king Onosho for help. But there were other strange stirrings at ringside. Not only Asanoyama's clear discomfort under the lights, but protests from Judge Fujigane. Sure enough, a conference was called, and those recording on their phones hit rewind to find out why. Herculean strength, but deployed on a hair pull. This is the moment the chief judge found out his own charge had broken the rules. Miming the offending act, and glumly announcing to the crowd. "I totally lost that battle," Myogiryu exclaimed, "so I don't really know what to say." Neither did a silent Teru, we assume. Until that point, bar fight, bullying scandal, and virus rule breach seemed the only three things that could possibly take this cup away from Teru. But even his famed composure had cracked in the crunch. An instinctive grab for hair in a highly charged match has let challengers back in, ahead of an awkward bout with Onosho, against whom he's 1-4. Lose that, and Takakeisho and Endo can wipe his lead with wins tomorrow. Then set sights on facing and beating him. And with Asanoyama now banned, there is no excuse. His slot against Terunofuji must be given to Endo.